Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Gaming Goons podcast. I'm Luke, joined today, as always, by my faithful co-hosts, Joey and Josh.
Hello.
Howdy, partners.
How you guys doing tonight?
Terrible.
I have been thinking about Wendy's nonstop for the past, probably actually all day.
Well, I'm so excited to be done with this episode because for two reasons. I hate Clash Royale, and I love Wendy's. And we're going to Wendy's after this
We
episode.
are going to Wendy's directly after this. But
So,
spoiler alert. Yeah.
Well, this is
Royale.
about Clash Royale.
Yeah, so the more inferior of the Supercell games.
Also,
Not inferior.
this is going to
It
be
kind of
a
is.
very short episode. We're going to try out mini-sodes is what we're calling them, I think.
Because this
So, yeah.
is our very first ever bonus episode. We will be releasing this on a Friday, which is a little bit of a difference from our usual release schedule. So
Let us know if you guys like that. Give us your feedback if you like
Yeah.
little episodes on Friday.
It's gonna be a
Something
good
to look
time.
forward to for a 2-episode drop. If you don't like them, maybe we'll do them every other 2 weeks or something
Yeah,
like that.
maybe
every
toss us-
now and then, just toss one in.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun little topics. You know, today we're getting through Clash Royale, but once we're done with this, we're done with this.
Luke said we're getting through it. Like we don't want to talk about it. I just don't. I don't like Clash Royale.
Okay, why don't you like Clash Royale? Let's start there.
So, so I played when it first came out in 2016.
Okay.
I consider it a card game, a strategic card game, a live card game, I guess you would say. And I don't like card games. I also don't like the system where the elixir has to charge up and then you can place something down. It's just not the gameplay loop that I like. I think they should have stopped with Clash of Clans. I think they only wanted to do Clash Royale to expand the brand and get more money off of it with something that's familiar, such as Clash of Clans. I just don't like Clash Royale. It makes me so angry.
It kind of feels like what they've done with Minecraft recently is you have the base game of Minecraft,
Yeah.
i.e. Clash of Clans, and then you have all these spin-off games for it too, which isn't bad because actually, I mean, Clash of what is it? Clash Royale. I don't even know what the heck's
Clash
even
Royale.
called.
I don't know.
It makes a lot of money as well.
Yeah.
How much?
Comparatively to Clash of Clans, I think it's less, but it's also fairly significant. Hold on a second.
Clash Royale's player count has dropped significantly.
They also made Boom Beach,
Yeah, they did.
which we never discussed. That was really hot for
okay.
a little bit, and then died immediately.
We
I think
all
so.
know why Boom Beach was made, right?
To compete with another game, right?
Well, okay, so for a while there, if you guys remember, oh wait, you guys are Apple users, never mind. You wouldn't know this. Supercell games like Clash of Clans were only available on the Apple App Store for about 6 years after they were released. So in order for me to play something on like my Amazon Kindle Fire or like the non-Apple stuff where you would go to any other like download site, Boom Beach was your option. So I had Boom Beach for like a couple months when I didn't have any Apple products.
Yeah.
And then I enjoyed it for about 2 weeks, and then I stopped playing it. And then
Same.
once they ported Clash of Clans and Clash Royale to non-Apple devices, I started playing them.
Clash of Clans came out in
2012
for iOS and 2013 October for Android.
Yes.
Clash Royale released in 2016.
Yes.
It made $1 billion in revenue in its first year.
Wow.
Wow.
Actually,
Is
not surprised.
it says the more blah 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 is the highest grossing production of Finnish mobile game publisher Supercell after Clash of Clans.
That makes sense. It's definitely done better than Brawl Stars has.
I think
like Brawl Stars is their best,
I think it's
game.
better. I think it's
didn't-
way better.
Okay, hang on.
I
didn't
know.
say it's a better game than Brawl Stars. I said it has done
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
But it's not like
But I only think it did better because it had the Clash of Clans brand.
there's not much
I
to
think that's
grind
fair.
for in it.
Yeah.
And I'm chill. I don't know.
I
I
love
don't remember
Brawl
the
Stars
gameplay
so
loop
much.
of Brawl Stars. It's
It was like a battle royale.
It's like a top-down
yeah.
isometric style. And you control your person. And you go. I remember
Yeah.
there's like a skeleton with pistols or something like
Teams
that.
of 3, you have a player character that you select from a number of different
Yeah,
champions.
yeah.
And then those 3v3 teams go and you're trying to get a certain number of kills or
Yeah,
grab a key or
I
get
know.
a certain objective.
Have you played Bullet Echo?
I have not.
Bullet Echo is a better version of Brawl Stars, in my opinion.
I've never played it or heard
it plays the same for the most part, but Bullet Echo is way more successful in it. I think it's really cool.
So let's kind of explain. I kind of explained Clash Royale in a nutshell.
Gameplay loop.
You have, is it 6 or 8 cards?
You have a deck.
Okay. Yeah, you have a deck of 8 cards, and standard gameplay goes as follows. There's a 3-lane structure, there's the center, and then there's 2 offshoots on the right or on the left side. The center feeds into both of those 2 offshoots on the right or left.
Can you use the center at all?
Air troops can.
Okay, yeah.
Because
really?
air troops can go over top of the gaps in the water.
Right.
All ground troops have to go through the bridges. So it's kind of bottlenecked there, and it forces you to play a certain way.
Right.
But there's also defense troops like towers. You can have cannons, inferno towers, all that jazz. And those you can place, and certain troops will gravitate towards them. Certain troops will only target king towers. Certain troops will for the majority only target other troops if they're available. It's a wide variety.
So
One of the
like
things,
Clash of Clans, like what their favorite structure to attack is,
Yeah.
like defenses, other troops, blah blah blah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the main objective is to destroy the 2 castles on the opposing side first, and then the main one?
You have to,
Or can you
right?
destroy the main one first?
your only objective is to kill the king tower. If you
Okay.
kill the king tower, the 2 other towers are destroyed as well. It's a 3 crown, and you win. If you destroy one of the side towers, that gives you an avenue to damage the king tower. There are only, of the last time I played seriously, there were only about 4 cards that could really do damage to the king tower outright, and those would be like the miner. You can get him back there to the king tower and get past the first 2 queen towers, and you can use the skeleton balloon. No, you can't. That has to go to the queen tower first. The goblin barrel can go all the way back. And then if you have fireballs, rockets,
Yeah, you can
zaps,
splash them wherever.
lightning potions, you can do damage to the king tower that way as well.
So I also remember there being I know there's a competitive part to the game, but
Yes.
how does it work? Like you go to different biomes or something?
Yeah, those are the
weird-
arenas. So
Oh,
as you
arenas,
level
yeah.
up in trophies, you unlock more and more locations to play.
So is the arena like kind of the ranked system?
Kind of. I mean,
Is there
basically,
like something separate? than
it's
that?
all dependent on how many trophies you are. So if you're on Trophy Road and if you have like 2,000 trophies, you're around Royal Arena, which is Arena 7. If you get up to like 2,900 trophies, you're probably at like Hog Mountain, which is like number
Hog
11.
Mountain.
It's good. It's good. I love
an
Hog
interesting
Mountain.
statistic. I'm looking at leading iPhone games in the App Store worldwide in June 2022. I think Clash Royale and Clash of Clans are both like 4 and 5, but Clash Royale is 760,000 and Clash of Clans is 710,000. But in 2022, Clash Royale only generated, well, I'm saying only, it generated $200 million, but Clash of Clans, as we know, is like a multi-million dollar game. So I think per user, people that play Clash of Clans spend more money than people that play Clash Royale.
What is Supercell using that money for?
Probably funding new games. Like, they're probably, I don't know, they don't ever really,
Because they're
have they
free
made anything
games.
recently?
All their games are free.
Yes.
Yeah.
They gotta develop
they
them.
get all of their money from cosmetics and customizations. But then what are they using? I mean,
Well, some
they
of
update
it.
the game a lot.
The mobile games don't take that much money to make.
Yes.
They're very cheap. Well, some of them are.
They're a lot cheaper.
They're a lot cheaper and take a lot less
to
time.
like a AAA.
So I'm just
they're
wondering
more
what
profitable.
what they're doing with that money.
So they haven't really made any like new releases since
Brawl Stars
Brawl
was their
Stars,
last
right?
one. Yeah.
See, they're
That was
making new
2017,
games,
right?
they're developing new games.
18?
2018.
17? 18? I don't know.
Something
Joey,
like that.
can you look
Sounds
that up?
about right. When did I played it like my junior year of high school. It was like 2019. I remember that. 2019.
I don't know.
I think it
I'm
was like
looking here.
2018 or 19.
Yeah,
one of the two.
somewhere around there.
They fund new games though. I mean, they
Yeah.
try out new stuff.
So think of it from a business perspective. How many ads do you see for Clash Royale, Clash of Clans? Where do you see their marketing? It's there.
Yeah,
they
it's
they
definitely
spend
there.
a decent amount of money on that. They dev new games. They're live maintaining new updates. They have creative projects going on. You know, everything that is under that umbrella is, you know, kind of necessary. And then they're also probably pocketing a decent bit of that and their shareholders at Supercell are probably very happy.
So they're making. So they announced 3 unique new Clash of games.
Okay.
New Clash games in development. One is called Clash Quest.
Ooh.
One is Clash Mini.
Ugh.
The other is Clash Heroes, which kind of looks like a TV show, maybe?
Clash Heroes? That's maybe something centered straight on the champions.
We're excited to, I don't know. There's probably a lot. I can't read all of this right now, but they're
Clash
working
Quest.
on 3 new Clash games.
I think I've heard about Clash Quest.
I don't know.
It would be interesting to see what type of new game they could make, because they really have I think they have a good universe established, but I don't know. They need to get away from the Clash Royale style of game.
They should
do.
honestly, yeah. They should honestly do what Plants vs. Zombies did with Garden Warfare. They could do that and
make it a
bring it to
3D.
like
That'd be interesting.
PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and have like and expand their.
You could very easily, I could really envision Supercell making a like 3D platform battle game. I'd picture the gameplay style of like a Battlefront 2. Like old Battlefront 2, where you have like sword characters, you have ranged characters, and then throw in some different stuff. Obviously, it's got to tailor to what Supercell has, but maybe instead of having dragons as a playable character, you could like call them in as an airstrike.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They could
It's
do
an
some
option.
pretty cool stuff with their universe.
I think
They
that
have
would
a lot
be
of cool
something.
characters.
I think that would be very worthwhile for them to invest into, because the mobile game, it's a lot more easy to manage, but if you want to grow the universe and you want to kind of expand, you got to get into the markets that are, more than just, hey, I got an extra 5 minutes on my phone, let me play this. You want people to actually like sit down and be like, this is how I want to spend my time, not how I'm spending my time because I have nothing better to do.
Have you guys ever played Spider-Man Friend or Foe?
I've heard about it.
It's like a 2011 Xbox 360 game. So what it is like, you start off as just Spider-Man and his sidekick Iron Fist, and you have to go through these levels, and at the end of the level, there's like either a hero or a villain, and they've been like corrupted, and you fight them, and if you beat them, they are a part of your roster, and you can play as them.
I know what you're talking about.
I think it would be kind of cool if Clash did that, where like you have these set missions, and maybe level 1 you have to defeat the archer, and then you can play as the archer, and then like the later one,
that would be great.
You have to fight the P.E.K.K.A. and then you can play as the P.E.K.K.A.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be cool to like want to progress to these other characters and you can play as them.
The only thing I would see being a problem there is what happens to every boss that becomes playable after you beat it.
It sucks.
It is awful.
That's true.
So if every unlockable character is someone you have to beat,
or maybe they're not like.
You really got to make sure you balance it.
It could be like maybe they're not. I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of like what I envision. So that you could use those characters as a story plot to drive it, and then there could be like an overarching enemy that you could fight or something like that.
Did you guys use okay, you played back in 2016. Did you ever play, Joey, like seriously Clash Royale?
Yeah, for a little bit.
What were your guys' decks? What were your strategies?
Oh man,
I don't even think I remember. That was 7 years ago. Wow. Yeah. I don't really remember.
Did you have a specific card that you would use all the time?
I would use a skeleton army a lot.
I remember the skeleton army was pretty popular. I think I used. Is there mini P.E.K.K.A.?
Mm-hmm.
I think I used mini P.E.K.K.A. quite a bit.
Did you do mini P.E.K.K.A. baby dragon push?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't think I ever used the dragon.
Okay. I used my deck has been the same for like 9 years. Because I don't uninstall the game, but I only play it like once every like 4 months.
Years. You played it before the game even came out.
However, I got it when it came out.
You know what I mean? He is Supercell.
I am
has an inside
Supercell.
scoop on the next 3 Clash games.
But no, I have been running the Hog Rider Valkyrie combo since the game came out, and nothing will ever change that for me. Because the Valkyrie's slow, but if you place the Hog Rider behind it, it pushes the Valkyrie and goes faster.
Neat.
It's great. It's wonderful. But my deck consists of, I have Hog Rider, Valkyrie, Minions, Skeleton Army, Fireball, Zap, Archers, Musketeer.
I use the Musketeer a decent amount.
Yeah.
Honestly, the game's just not compelling enough for me to continue playing it or jump back into it. Honestly.
One of the things that made me stop playing is they've redone the leveling system like 4 times. And every time they redo the leveling system, I get really mad because I work my butt off to try and get something to a max level card. And then they're just like, yeah, there's 2 more levels now.
Yeah.
And
So-
it's very frustrating.
When I said that they're working on 3 new games, that was in 2021. Clash Mini came out. I don't even know how to describe this game. It kind of looks like Clash Royale, but you place mini characters. I don't know if you can.
Oh. Whoa,
It
that's weird.
looks kind of like Clash Royale, but not. Maybe it's more of like an adventure mode.
Is it
I don't know.
turn-based?
What?
Is it turn-based? What the heck is this?
I don't know. I'm only looking at screenshots.
Is this on the App Store?
It is. It is definitely almost exactly like Clash Royale. Because look at this.
That's decent.
I know nobody who's listening is going to be able to see this, but like, see how you have the 3 characters at the bottom
geez.
and
Oh.
the charge rate, but it looks like it's more animated and more. I think it's more of an adventure type.
I am on the Google App Store right now, and there is no Clash Mini. Brawl Stars,
Did they-
Clash Royale,
Maybe it was
Clash
like a
Clans
soft
is it.
launch.
Is it done?
It could be.
It might be.
I
have
wouldn't
no
even be
idea.
surprised.
Anyway.
What the heck? No, it's not done.
Does it say it's in development?
App Store preview. I don't.
Initial release date November 8th, 2021. It's on iOS and Android. I don't know.
It's not on Google's App Store. So.
I think it's like not active right now.
What are your guys' thoughts on apps utilizing, like, it's kind of the same thing as like PlayStation having exclusives or Xbox having exclusives, like iOS having exclusive
It's
rights to an
stupid.
app versus
stupid.
like
It doesn't make sense
Android.
to me. Unless they incorporate like some sort of special feature that's only on iPhone, which is
There's nothing.
There's
that's only
nothing
on
like
iPhone.
that.
Two
So-
different coding languages.
yeah. I mean,
Because for iPhone and iOS, you use something called Swift, I believe, and then for Android, you use like literally whatever you want. I'm pretty sure. Like it's a
you
lot
probably
easier
use
to develop
Java,
apps
Python,
for the
all that
Android
jazz.
store, so you get flooded with a lot of apps on that store. iOS, you kind of need to actually tailor them to the device.
Interesting.
we're straying away a little bit from Clash Royale, which is honestly, in my opinion, a good thing.
Yeah, that's
'cause
fine.
I don't really like the game, but are there any other thoughts on Clash Royale?
I think it's okay for what it is. It's an okay game. I
think
would
it's
give it like a
average, right?
6 out of 10.
I was thinking like 5 out of 10.
5 to 6 somewhere in there.
I think I'll give it 2 burnt cookies out of 604 Avengers Endgame movies.
It's a lot
Steel
of
edition.
Whoa.
Steel edition.
Hang
Okay.
on a minute.
So it's garbage.
Oh yeah, yeah, really bad.
Oh my goodness. I would say it's an average game. It's literally just middle of the pack. And that's purely for the fact of I got some enjoyment out of it when before. I don't really enjoy it anymore. If I log on, it's just to be like, okay, let's play one match to see if it's got better, and then it hasn't, and I just log back off. So
Yeah, I don't think
There's
it's a
not-
bad game. I just don't like if you want to have a really decently average game by a really good company that still makes a lot of money. It's a good art style, definitely a good art style.
Yeah.
they really do a good job with that.
that's
check it
one
out.
thing I will always promote is I love the visuals. But it is very frustrating. And with their updates, whereas Clash of Clans I feel got better and it has aged well, Clash Royale has just gone, I feel, down and down
I
and
think it's
down
gone
with
down
every
as well.
update. And I'm not a fan of the new cards they add, and it's so it could have been a lot better. I don't think the gameplay style was built to last as long as Clash of Clans,
Right.
Nah,
and it loses its luster a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So
Well, let us
I would
know
agree.
what you think about the Minisode.
Yeah.
If you want us to continue doing some smaller content on Fridays, just listen to us for a little bit longer every single week. Let us know. Please like, follow, subscribe, share with a friend. Tell somebody new about the podcast. We're really trying to grow right now. We really appreciate your help listening as well.
Yeah.
And watching.
Thank you to
So-
everybody who is in the US, but also especially our international viewers. We are at a 5% viewership internationally now. So shout out to anyone who's not from the US that's been tuning into the show. We appreciate you guys, and we love being worldwide. I feel like Pitbull more every day. So
something like that.
That'll do it.
All right,
right.
thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah.
thanks
thank
everyone for listening to episode 23 of the Gaming Goons podcast. This has been us talking about Clash Royale, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.
See you.